They dominate wrestling.
Okay, yeah.
All right, we're going to talk LIV Golf.
Interesting, yeah.
And the PGA.
Liv Tyler?
Yeah, LIV Tyler, right?
Liv Morgan.
Yeah. Either way. DeChambeau, Reed, Mickelson, a couple other guys all signed with LIV here. There's one more big name, Dustin Johnson. All signed with LIV Golf here. They so the U.S. Open, I read this today. Seth reminded me the other day. The U.S. Open said that they're not going to suspend those guys. Augusta says that they're not going to support LIV, but they haven't came out and blatantly said that they're not going to let them play. But the PGA ran events like the smaller events and the PGA and the Masters and all that, they can be suspended from going forward if the PGA decides to be cucks about it. But
what? I mean,
because they signed the PGA handbook stating that they won't compete in other events like this. They'll compete in the PGA sponsored or co-ran events. These 4 majors every year if they qualify, right? So they sign that at the beginning of every new year. And now you got guys like DeChambeau, Mickelson, DJ, and Reed that are now breaking that or breaching. What's he talking about? I got a boot or something? I don't know what's going on. But hey, is LIV coming in here taking some of these big talent guys? Is this hurting the PGA, or is this only going to force them to do better?
Well, like what I was going to say, it's just, dude, it's golf. Like, let them. I understand there are rules, and these rules have been in place, and we're in 2022. Like, without the weird rules, and I know golf is super traditional and all that, but like
it's all about legacy.
Yeah, like it's a golfer. Like it's them. That's it. That's who they're playing. Like, or I mean, that's the sport. It's just them. So let them go off if they wanted to play for freaking, Chinese league or whatever. If they're getting paid, I mean, today it's mostly about money. And if like Tiger Woods wanted to go play in 2 like events, I guess he can still do it if it's not like a PGA thing, but whatever. Like, they should be able to play wherever, like, so I don't think it's a huge deal.
Especially since the PGA doesn't sign guys to contracts.
Right, exactly. Like,
and LIV is like, they're even signing a lot of these lower end guys to a couple $1 million, a couple $100,000 contracts, just so they don't have to show up to a PGA event, miss the cut by like a stroke or something, and then they just boom, they're out that money, right? They had to pay their fees to get in, or they got invited because you tip your caddy, right? And so you have to pay. A lot of these golfers pay for a lot of this shit out of pocket. So there was one on Pat McAfee's show the other day. Said he spends like $50,000 just to send his family into a house while he's there, and if he doesn't at least make that money back, he said, I'm out just $50,000 like that. And he said that money goes quick. He said now with LIV, he said if you want to bring your family down, he said you got a contract. You're making money as soon as you show up. You're getting appearance fees, your base salary plus your winnings. He's like, so, and there's no cut on LIV, so you just play 54 rounds of golf straight through, winner take all. Well, not winner take all, but it's divvied up in between then, and the purses are literally double. Right, their first purse they're doing, the first event in London that they're doing. The only event in PGA that makes more money is the Masters. All the other events don't rank up to the purse. Seth, what are your thoughts here?
I'm a little indifferent about it. I'm on the little salty side where I'm like, the PGA is the PGA. Whenever you think I'm going to go play golf professionally, it's the PGA. It's like, it's just weird. And like, I've been reading about it. I've been trying to get into it. There's so many different topics you can hit on this conversation, but it's like people are calling it quote unquote blood money that these guys are getting from the Saudi Arabians, because Why are they trying to compete with the PGA and, you know, buy these older golfers off? It's like, who knows? But it's a wait and see for me. I'm on the side of the fence though, where it's like, it is about legacy. It's about the PGA Tour. This thing's been around for longer than almost any sport.
Yep.
Like, they tried to buy Tiger. He didn't go yet. Yeah, I say yet because you never know. You know, I don't want to sit here and act like Tiger's a hero for not turning it down or for turning it down, and then he leaves a little bit later. But we all know why Tiger stays. It is legacy. It's the passion for the PGA. It's that he's got the drive to win the trophies. You know, I there's so much other things you could say here and say about it. It's just where do you drive? Like, you're gonna be. What's your cut between money and like like being great in the game, being a traditional part of the game?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. Like, we'll see where it goes, but some guys don't care, right? Like, they just don't care. They want to make money, and this new league, you know, is going to give it to them. So it'll probably, I mean, it'll be packed for that first event for sure.
You think?
Yeah, it'll be absolutely.
It is in London, but it's like,
you know, I mean,
you know what time it's going to start here?
If they can get that on TV here,
huh?
If they can get it on TV here,
6 a.m.
Yeah, it's still going to be huge if they can get it on TV here.
I'm not waking up to watch phony baloney golf at 6 a.m.
Well, you won't, but true golf, like big time golf fans will.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to wake up and watch it.
I'm not going to wake up and watch it. But when I get around later that day, you know, Thursday afternoon,
you're still not going to watch it.
To see this new league, I want to see what they do because they're implementing like mini games into their events here. Like, no longer do you have to go play at a certain smaller event to do longest drive challenges or closest to the pin.
What the fuck is this? Happy Gilmore?
I knew you were gonna say that.
What, longest drive?
Out there throwing a fucking beach ball, no, dude, yeah, dude, yeah.
I hope so, dude.
Golf chugging a beer on the fucking 18th green out there, yeah.
Golf needs it, man. Golf is so
Phil Mickelson signing breasts and shit. You know?
Golf is so unbelievably boring to watch on TV.
That's not true.
Like, that is true. Well, my opinion, it's true for me. I have never tuned into a golf event where I've sat there and not passed out watching. Like when they did
that's
the
because you're old.
Yeah. I recline up in that chair. Man.
Listen, hey,
this guy falls asleep during the fucking NBA playoffs, so don't even listen to this bull. He'll kick it back on a Sunday. He's waited all day long for the 3:25 kickoff and fall asleep before the second quarter rolls around. So don't be sitting here saying that he taking his opinion for lazy events, boring events. It could be the Super Bowl, and this guy would pass out.
I am a Tiger Woods fan. I will watch Tiger, and he definitely has an effect. But like, there's just not enough hardcore golf fans, like what Vance is talking about. There's just not enough to generate the money and advertising and all that. Other than when a Tiger plays. I'm sorry. That's just how it's been. And am I going to tune in at 6 a.m. to watch the London thing? No, I'm not. I'm not. Will I just like casually graze it over? Probably, just to see, you know, I like to keep track of the leaderboards and stuff, but like, sorry, like I don't want to compare it to something like the WNBA or something like that. I know they're trying.
Come on.
No, what I'm saying is, as far as viewership and stuff, there's just not that many hardcore golf fans. You know what I mean? I understand that WNBA is trying and stuff. That's fine. There's just not going to be enough to generate. And once Tiger's like fully gone, you heard it here. Like there's not going to be an interesting golf like there is now with unless you have, you know, someone like Tom Brady, you know, he gets good or something after retirement.
I just want to get update score here. They walked the bases loaded. Am I stuttering?
No, you're good.
Texas got the bases loaded by walk. They walked in a run, and Jalo just hit a 2-run shot. So,
jeez,
it's like when she steps up and there's a single up the middle. Oklahoma is hot out of the gate, folks. Just a quick little update.
2-1.
But back to will LIV ever get? Huh?
I was just agreeing with Nick.
Oh, will LIV ever get to the point like the majors is? Like you say, people don't watch golf, and rightfully so. Maybe not every day because nobody watches all 80.
Yeah, there's just not enough hardcore fans that watch it. Like there's hardcore NFL, NBA. You know, the four.
That's where I was going. Not everybody watches every 82 games this season on the NBA.
Of course.
You tune in for the cool stuff, the stuff that matters. Not saying the smaller events don't matter, because I mean I watched this weekend when Billy Horschel won. It was on TV. I thought it was interesting, and I watched the final 2 rounds. But me and Barrett went to the match, the PGA Championship. The fucking amount of people is insane. I went Saturday, and it was probably double, Barrett.
Yeah. Now, unbiased opinion though, if Tiger would not have made the cut, do you think it would have been the same amount of people there?
Well, yeah, because of Saturday.
I think so.
Yeah,
and it is.
You guys went opening day Thursday.
Yeah.
Where Saturday a lot more people are off work. You guys are bums and took off work.
Instead of the Ryder Cup, Bill, how about the LIV versus the PGA, dude?
No, the PGA is crazy salty about this. It'll take years. Kind of like AEW and WWE.
I mean, wouldn't you be though, Vance?
If I was a PGA, no. I'd be like, man, we're fucking up letting these golfers go. Like, we just lost DJ, top 15 golfer. Patrick Reed, like, top 20 golfer. We lost DeChambeau when healthy, top 20 golfer.
Gosh.
Phil Mickelson has been one of the faces of our league for years. Not saying
competition is good. Competition.
Not saying he's a top world golfer, but he was at one point.
They paid They paid 3 guys over $500 million.
Great.
Jeez. Yeah, Phil needed that money, boy.
Yeah, Phil needed that money after gambling.
What is look at some of the greatest athletes in any other sport in the world and tell me what their total earnings are.
Like 100. So who the people that got the most was 125 million. Like DeChambeau, DJ.
I'm talking careers.
Oh. Like greatest athletes in the world easily make over 125K, over 125 million.
The careers. They made that in one sitting. You're paying $500 million for 3 golfers. And then you're adding in the other golfers who are making 100 million to 50 million per contract. And that's not even what you're paying out.
I don't think Patrick Reed and them has made that much at all.
They're making quite a bit.
They've never made that much in their career now.
No, I'm not talking about golfers. I'm talking about other athletes. Like, what has LeBron made in his career? Or
LeBron's a billionaire.
He's a contract-wise.
Oh, like 400 million.
You just paid that for fucking 3 golfers.
Right? I mean,
they're gonna bring advertising dollars. They're gonna bring sponsors. They're gonna get new sponsors. The LIV is gonna get a TV deal this year. It's gonna happen. TNT.
What channel?
Is gonna pick them up. TNT. TNT takes chances on companies like this. They did it with AEW right away. Tony Khan called up and was like, "Hey, man, need a TV deal." They're just like, they couldn't sign it fast enough.
Yeah, okay, I mean, you're right. But how much peak does it have? When it starts, it's probably like new, big, bam. That's peak.
And when they keep,
and then 3 years down the road, it'll be like this.
No, when they keep stealing golfers because they can offer guaranteed money, Amazon, Amazon, they could take them. They could join an exclusive streaming service like Apple or.
But how
Amazon,
big?
Hulu,
how big is golf? Honestly, though, too, how big is golf on the other side? Not counting Europe, because it's obviously huge, and I think that's where it started. Whatever.
Yeah,
but
started in Europe.
The other. the rest, you know, the Middle East and in all that area, I mean, are they big golfers? I mean, I know it's.
Hey, dude, they played in Saudi Arabia. They're constantly in a sand trap.
I mean, yeah,
They're constantly in the bunker over there.
they're in. I mean, I know
They have
the
artificial grass. Come on.
I know
No divots.
The
Come
rich,
on, man.
I know the
It's
rich.
a good wedge
It's a
shot.
rich man's game, right? Golf. I mean, you know, it just is. But
I'm really on the fence. I'm way on the PGA side. Like, I'm way over there, but it's a wait and see. I'm not impressed by the golfers they're signing. It's like, whatever. You get
Patrick
old Phil.
36 million career earnings. Who
Who?
else was it? That was Patrick Reed, 36 earnings. Dustin Johnson, 74 million, third most ever. And Bill Mickelson is second overall. So
Yeah, we all know Tiger's first.
yeah, absolutely. So I mean,
It's like you can. It's funny because if you keep up with golf, you can see it and say that these new up and coming names are just as good for the game as these guys that are leaving because they're young, they're exciting, and then these guys that are leaving, you know, they win the big one here and there, but it's just like whatever. DeChambeau hasn't been the same since his injury. Yeah, he hits the long ball, but he had that the biggest thing for DeChambeau is he hit the fucking golf ball long and he had his beef with Koepka.
yeah, that is
Oh,
true.
they got some bigger names. They got more names than I thought.
Koepka also tweeted out like a. Did you see that?
They got Kevin Na, Sergio Garcia, Richard Bland.
You can tell Sergio that the live slash rules he can bitch about.
Ian Poulter's old, but he joined.
Those are
the
mid
Chinese
names.
guys that I can't
Those are
pronounce.
mid
Well, we know
names.
the big names. We know the big names.
Mid.
Okay, who's big names in PGA that's left?
Who's coming up? Like who?
No, who's right now? Who's in PGA that's big?
Well, you still got the GOAT Tiger. You got
No, he's not
Zalatoris.
big.
You got
he's washed. He hasn't won
Whoa.
anything since 2019.
He
He's
still
washed.
brings. He still brings the.
He's washed. He's not winning any money playing in tournaments. He needs to sign with LIV so he can get guaranteed money.
that's another 3-run shot for Oklahoma, by the way. But
Oh my God!
you got Koepka still there. You got the PGA Championship winner,
Justin Thomas and Rory.
I mean,
Justin Thomas. You got Rory,
got-
Zalatoris, Homa. I mean, it just goes. They have good golf. It's not like PGA's losing all their talent. The talent comes in. It's like regardless, somebody's going to step up and be a great
Scheffler.
golfer for the
You
PGA.
didn't even say Scheffler.
Scheffler signed
Scotty
with LIV.
Scheffler, the world #1, Scotty Scheffler.
He didn't sign with LIV, did he?
Hang on.
No way. That'd be all over.
Oh, never mind. I read his name wrong. There's a guy that has a similar name.
It's kind of funny on Twitter too because the new golfers, or not the new golfers, the golfers that are like PGA blood, they're like, we're not leaving, are taking shots at all the golfers that are on their way out, and it's just like,
If
It's
I was
kinda
those
funny.
golfers on the way out, I'm licking my fingers, grabbing that stack and throwing it in their face to be like, have fun not qualifying in your next tournament, noob, and not getting paid.